There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the first round pick from April's draft.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You look at this Bears defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Operating from the gun, McGraw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the gun on 3rd down, McGraw.
That's taken in by Kraft. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll run on first down. Dyson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Packers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
On 4th down, McGraw. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Here's Williams.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
You look at this Packers defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Play action. Now Williams. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returnable for Watson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Let's go. Off play action. McGraw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
We're scoreless after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal,
Off the play fake. McGraw will get this complete to Matthew Golden. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Cowboy 80. 19, Tiger, 19. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
There's nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with...
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Packers 14. Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Locked incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here comes the Bears punter now.
as he'll kick it away for the second time.
No, I told take that yesterday. I thought take that. Look at it. You should. Yeah, I put another book on the table. Have you seen that one?
And good coverage by the Hunt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
Is that the body one? Body? Yeah.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command of the intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and what they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
On first down, Dyson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run on first down. Dyson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
Second and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. McGraw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Cougar 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. That's complete. Rome Odunze.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw is Williams.
He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Colston Loveland with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger body wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Off-play action. McGraw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
From the gun on third down. McGraw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Operating from the gun. McGraw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw again.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 4. It's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's Williams. A final shot before break. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run to Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready? 72.
Operating from the gun, McGraw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bears first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chicago.
Slot man moves right.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Rome Odunze
From 6 yards away.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Nope, I just checked it out.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dyson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, Now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On third down, Dyson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Up the middle they go. Dyson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now again, right side. Dyson. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down. McGraw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Second and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Off the play fake, it's Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
23-yard line.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Over the middle, he's got Golden. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw. McGraw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the the catch and run. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Dyson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
The Packers will set up for
They'll try and throw for him. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
the score. Packers 33, Bears 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score. Packers 33, Bears 28.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dyson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
1 yard
I like
gain.
it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinals.
Now a give right side. Dyson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
From the gun on third down. McGraw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
That's good. Packers, first down. First and goal.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win.